Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe to my channel. Today's topic is about finding the total number of lowercase and uppercase alphabets in a string. To understand this better, let us look into an example. In this example, we have a data set which has one variable and it has two observations, and this is a character variable. And the goal here is to find how many lowercase and uppercase alphabets are there in each row. And if you see here, we are creating two new variables and we are calling them as upper underscore count and lower underscore count. And if you look into the first observation, we can see in here that upper underscore count has the count of uppercase letters or uppercase alphabets in this particular observation, and lower underscore count has count of lowercase letters. To sum it up, whenever we have a variable like this, we want to find counts of uppercase and lowercase letters. Now let us look into the functions which help to solve this problem. And these functions are known as any upper and any lower functions. Now let us try to understand this again through an example. Here we have dataset have, and this dataset have as variable word and it has 4 observations. Now let us apply this any upper function and any lower function on this variable. What this any upper function does is it finds or it locates the first occurrence of uppercase letter. If you see in this observation, at 4th place or at the 4th position, there is a uppercase letter. So any upper find the first occurrence of uppercase letter, whereas any lower the value is 1, which means that lowercase letter starts at position 1. So to sum it up, any uppercase or any lowercase function gives us the position of uppercase or lowercase letter, and that too only the first occurrence. Now let us look into the strategy to solve this problem. But what I would do is, instead of discussing for both uppercase and lowercase, I will initially discuss for uppercase, and the same logic applies for lowercase also. Now let us talk about the string here. Here I have A, D, C, D, E, G, D. Now I will explain the strategy in the context of this string. First, what we need to do is we need to create a new variable, and in this case I'm calling that as count, and I'm going to give the value of 0 to it. It means that I did not find any uppercase letter yet. Then the next step would be to pull each character separately, and then if the character is upper, we are going to add 1 to this count. Let me again explain little bit into detail of the step 2 and 3. Here, when I pull the first character, that is A, and I will check whether this is upper or not. If it is not upper, I'm not going to do anything in here. But if it is upper, that is in the case of second character here, I will add 1 to it. In that way, what I will do is I will add 1 whenever I see uppercase letter. And finally, when I have looked into all the characters in this particular word, I will be able to get the count of uppercase letter. Now I would like to mention one more point before moving on. As we are pulling one letter, we will have the value of 1 with any upper function. Now let us convert this strategy into partial code. Here in the partial code, what I am doing is, first I am trying to pull each character. So instead of using the word pulling, you can always use the word extracting. So to do that, we need substr function, and I can apply this substr function on the string, and to pull the first letter I can use substr string comma 1 comma 1. What this does is it starts at one position, that is here, and it ends at one position, and it pulls the letter A. Or the second letter, what I need to tell here is I need to start at 2, that is I have given here 2, and as I want to pull only for the length of 1, I can say 2 comma 1. In that way I can pull each letter just by doing 1 comma 1, 2 comma 1, 3 comma 1 till the string ends. As you can see, writing 1, 2, 3 is often little bit lot to do. So instead of doing that, what we can simply do is we can loop through these numbers. That is, instead of writing 1, 2, 3, 4, what I can write here is I can simply say do I equal to 1 to 7, and then here what I can do is I can write substr string I comma 1. When I is 1, it will become 1 comma 1. In the loop, when I becomes 2, this becomes 2 comma 1. And another important point what I want to say here is, as here I have do I equal to 1 to 7, instead of 7 I can use length function on the string, and this gives the number 7 here. So why I am doing this? If I use do I equal to 1 to 7, it is good only for this particular string. But when I use this length function on a string or a variable, it is more like I can use it anywhere very easily. This is more like avoiding hard coding. Now let us get into the part of counting the uppercase letters. As I said, we start with count equal to 0. And then once we are extracting or pulling each letter by using this substr function, I'm also applying any upper function on this. I'm extracting and then checking any upper function. And if any upper function gives the value of 1, that is, if it is upper character, then count is equal to count plus 1. That is, I'm adding 1. Else, count equal to count plus 0 means I'm not adding anything there. So before going into the full code, I just want to mention 2 points. The first one is, as we are pulling only one character, we will have the value of 1 with any upper function if uppercase character is found. Now, as I said, I am moving into the full code in here. The reason why I have gone from strategy to partial code to full code is to more think about this whole problem and how to design a solution. This is just not for this kind of problem, but any problem you have, you can design into small steps and then you can try to solve it rather than solving everything at one time. Now let us look into the full code for this uppercase letter. Here I have my data set ABC. This is my sample data set, and I'm going to use this data set in the set statement here, and I'm doing the count of uppercase letters. In the code here, first we are setting up upper underscore count equal to 0. And then we are doing do I equal to 1 to length of word. Word is the variable here on which we want to find the count of uppercase letters or alphabets. And then here I am saying if any upper substr on word I comma 1 equal to 1, then upper underscore count equal to upper underscore count plus 1, else upper underscore count equal to upper underscore count plus 0, and then we are ending this do loop by end statement here, and then we are also dropping I. Now let us try to understand how this part of the code works by trying to explain it on detail for this particular observation. Here I have A, D, C, D, E, G, D, and these are 7 characters in this word. So my do I equal to 1 to length word will become 1 to 7. And first, when I is 1, I am going to extract the first word and check whether it has any uppercase letter or not. As this does not have any uppercase letter, I am going to simply add 0 to it. And then once my I becomes 2, I am going to extract D, which is uppercase letter, and then what this code is going to do is this code is going to add upper underscore count plus 1. So in this way I was able to find one word which has uppercase letter, and my upper underscore count is now 1. In the same fashion, I am going to extract each word. As you can see here, 4th, 6th and 7th words are uppercase letters, and I am going to add 1 for each one of them, and my count is going to become 4. Now that we have seen the code for count of uppercase letters, now let us look into the code for both uppercase and lowercase letters. This is super simple. All we need to do is we need to add the logic for lowercase letters also, which is pretty similar to what the logic we have built for uppercase letter. So if you see this code, there are only 2 changes from what you have seen earlier. The first one is I'm creating a new variable lower underscore count, which is needed to capture the lowercase letters count. And also I have added a conditional statement here wherein I am checking for lowercase letter and adding if there is a lowercase letter. And this is exactly similar to what we have for uppercase letter, other than we are using any lower function here, and the variable which we are using is lower underscore count. And once we use this whole code, we get the results as seen in here. Now it's time to conclude this topic. To solve this problem, we have initially built a strategy, and then we have used a do loop, length function, substr function, any upper function and any lower function. That's all for this topic. If you have liked this topic, please give it a thumbs up, share and subscribe. Thank you.